Oh, sec. I want to start a live stream. I started a live stream with face cam. I completely forgot I was shirtless. There, I got clothes on now.
Hey guys, Ryan Freely here, and I'm gonna become a porn star.
Shh. How do you know about my hobbies?
I watched your videos.
How'd you like it? Hello, new viewer.
Pretty hot.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, it's Clark. Hey, Clark. Game Reaper is not doing a stream today. Well, not another one.
Well, not right now. Maybe tomorrow. You know, I've been slacking on Subnautica a little bit, but
When did you get back on?
I think today was the first I streamed for Subnautica in like a few days.
Yeah, no, I was streaming with you today. Remember, Clark was out of control.
Yeah, no, he kept bugging me.
Welcome aboard gas systems online.
Tell him
How
to
old
be
is he
quiet.
again?
It's like 11. Like 11 or 10, somewhere around there.
I remember him saying something about that.
He's a young chap.
Either way, he's a youngin. Guess what? I'm next year I'm gonna be 18. I just realized that.
What the heck is P star N?
So, it sounds like he's trying to say nigger and piss off at the same word.
Pinner? Hey Sean, is it sad? Is it sad that my sea moth? Is it bad that my sea moth has a deeper depth than my Cyclops?
Yes. Actually, no. Actually, because your Cyclops has, if you think about it at a more real standpoint, or more of a reality standpoint, the Cyclops has a bigger mass to it.
Yes, I know he said that. He's upset because you said porn star.
Porn star. It's not a bad word.
It's a profession.
It's just something you shouldn't know about until you're at least 12.
Okay. Crap, I didn't know about it till I was like 15.
Emoji pouting face.
Really? I knew about it. It's just I didn't decide to look it up until I was 12. I was like, oh, a whole new world.
Dude, I didn't do anything that people thought teenagers did until I was 15.
Oh, my inventory's full, and it's mostly quartz.
And it was the same day that I looked up
Emoji angry face.
how to pick up a girl or something like that. It was the same day.
Oh crap, I forgot. I stuck a storage container on my Cyclops. Alright, so I'm gonna stick a bunch of this quartz in here. Is it bad that I almost forgot that I had a storage unit on my Cyclops?
No.
Or not my Cyclops, my Seamoth?
No. I don't even think I have one on my site.
What state do you live in?
mean, the Cyclops, if you forget that you have storage on your Cyclops, you're pretty much retarded. I mean,
Why?
your Cyclops literally comes built in with storage as soon as you build it.
No, not the Cyclops. I'm talking about Seamoth.
Yeah, I know. I accidentally said Cyclops a couple times.
Oh. Dude, Clark's asking me what state I'm in.
He's in Nevada.
Tourist at your time.
Hmm?
You live in Nevada, Ryan.
Oh, tell you. Oh, because he wants to know what time zone. What time it is here. It's 12:07.
You're in Nevada, Ryan.
Where are my cameras? Okay, my cameras are fine. I have no problems with my camera. And well, I did find out what those other 2 slots are for in the scanner room. It's to charge. I'm pretty sure it's to charge the cameras.
The ports that when you drive your cameras, when you put them back onto the scanner room, that's where they charge.
Where?
What about Reaper?
Okay, you know how sometimes you'll hear like a bell type sound whenever you break sandstone or limestone?
He's in the same time zone as me.
California.
He's in Cali.
Bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And wait, where do
Dude,
they
these tiger plants ain't got nothing on me. Remember, if it doesn't really, the time zones aren't really too much different between the states. I mean, it's typically like a couple hours difference.
Yeah, he's in California. It's like he said, like it's 9 something there. I forgot what minute he said.
It'd probably be around 9. If it's 12, what time is it here?
It's 12:09 right now. Oh, he said 9:07. Okay. It's 9:07 in California.
Yeah, so that sounds about right, because he's literally on the other side of the continent from us. Not continent, country.
Okay, picked up the camera.
Alright, so what I got from my expedition is a little bit of silver, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 silver, 4, 6 lead, 3 gold, 1 copper, and a whole bunch of quartz.
Skip to the voice sound.
Like, I have to put my stuff in storage, I have to make 2 trips. So I have to put all the stuff in my inventory away, and then I also have to go back to my Seamoth to unload all the quartz. Oh, and keep in mind, my quartz is almost completely filled my Seamoth storage.
I sent you a song.
Yeah, no, I checked. Head back to base and offload all this material. Oh, I need your.
Ryan, my flare is not burning out.
Tell Reaper to live a stream.
What the heck? Mine wore out a while ago. What is this witchery?
Stop! You violated the law.
It's been so long since I've seen a good draw. I'm just warming up, you pathetic. Where the heck are all the metal fragments?
Isn't that a mix of Fallout, Skyrim, and Oblivion?
No, that's just Skyrim.
I thought you said part of it was from Oblivion.
Yeah, Oblivion, my bad. Same series. It's fine. It's Oblivion, Imperial Guard. It's that. Stop, you violated the law. It's been so long since I've seen a good draw. He says it's been so long since I've seen a good draw. When you choose to fight instead of going to jail. And I'm just warming up. You pathetic worm is during the fight.
Tell Reaper to live stream.
He's not gonna live stream.
Worm. He called you a worm.
So, why do you care so much if he is live streams or not?
I honestly don't think he's 11.
I don't know if he.
He's like he's starting to sound like that person that you always hear about on that show Dateline. Dateline NBC.
Never heard of it.
Really?
Mhm.
You know that show where I think Chris Hansen hosted it for a little bit. He's like, weren't you the one who went to her house on the evening of November 12th? You know that meme where they're like,
So Don
were you here to meet with a 12 or 13-year-old girl? He's like, no, of course not. Why? Too young for you? No, too old.
Dude, the kid is yelling at me. He's saying, like in all caps, he's saying, "Tell Reaper to live stream." And he said, "I'm a Christian."
I'm not live streaming.
And he said, "I'm a Christian 11-year-old. Don't judge me." And I'll be right back.
That's not very Christian. Jesus Christ. It's not sounding very Christian to me.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the sheet.
I'm back.
Dude, just even tell I'm not doing anything exciting. All I'm doing is gathering materials. So then when I'm filming, I'm not always out of stuff to build with.
He just made a Smash Mouth reference in my live stream.
Smash Mouth.
Or Smash Mouth, whatever it is. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Whoever sang that song.
Smash Mouth. I swear to God, if he makes a Dan TDM reference, I'm gonna have to find out where he lives.
I already know where he lives. California.
Where? Bakersfield?
I don't know. Just take out
I
California.
bet his family's pretty liberal. Like, I bet they're against guns.
Sean, they're Christian.
Liberal isn't a religion, it's a political standpoint in which they hate guns.
Yeah, but Christians, they don't like violence. Therefore, they're gonna.
Well, it doesn't mean they don't like guns. I mean, look at it this way: Christians, they don't like violence. I'm Christian myself. We own quite a bit of firearms. But then again, we're also disciplined enough to know what the value of life is, and not to pull a trigger on somebody. I mean, we have what liberals would define as a assault. We have one weapon that a liberal would define it as an assault type weapon. It's our M14.
Cool.
But
I watched them both.
you know,
He's like, we watched Deadpool 1 and 2. It's like, and you're upset with Sean saying porn star? Come on.
Deadpool 1 and 2 combined has worse language than I've said in 5 minutes, and that's saying something. Like, the first 5 minutes of Deadpool 1 is literally 50 times worse than what comes out of my mouth in about 10 minutes.
Sean.
That is actually saying something.
I was watching TikTok the one day, right? And
Yes.
I watched, and the video was this, like, the guy talking to his girlfriend. He's like, who's the handsomest guy in the world? And and the girlfriend's like, you? And he's like, no. Ryan Reynolds.
That's funny.
It's like, no, you crazy? It's Ryan Reynolds.
He said he'd hunt me down if I said
Who's the
it
best
ain't
looking guy in the
reference.
world? You,
So-
babe. Are you psychotic? Obviously, it's Ryan Reynolds.
Clark is joking.
What did he say?
He was talking about how he shouldn't have told me his that he's in Cali. And he said, and he's like, he said he'd hunt me down if I said a Dan TDM reference. So, ...
Yeah,
But-
I'm joking, dude.
Clark, he's just joking.
I really am just joking.
I've known the guy since
Dot
3rd grade.
NTDM makes a big scene.
Dude. I'm never serious.
He said Dan DDM makes a big scene.
I just don't like Dan TDM.
Dan TDM
That's
is
that was
a
literally my
Minecraft
whole
disgrace. He's a Minecraft disgrace.
point.
Even Mojang said so.
Hey Ryan.
Hmm.
Is he able to hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Dude, the most I'm gonna do even if I did hunt you down is probably delete Dan TDM from every server on any of your bandwidth computers. So basically, I'm gonna make sure you're never gonna watch Dan TDM again.
He says he doesn't like Dan. He says he doesn't like Dan TDM either.
What do you mean? He just left my server to a Dan TDM live stream. But he came back because he said it was too crowded. Am I the only one who remembers this?
No, I remember. That's why I'm also confused. I was gonna respond with bullcrap because of what happened earlier today.
Welcome aboard Beyond Systems Online.
Malarkey.
Yeah, Clark, I'm not gonna hunt you down, dude. You can chill. I can't even drive yet. I don't even have a permit or a license, let alone
just-
owning a car.
He's just gonna slowly walk over.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk all the way to California.
Dude, I would.
I'm gonna walk from Pennsylvania to California.
Dude, I would.
It'll take me a few years, but I'll get there.
Trip.
You'll probably be 17 by the time I get there.
Actually, what is it like?
Actually,
Like 6 days on wheels?
for a non-stop car ride, it's probably a little over 6 days. Yes,
Well, on foot.
but that's non-stop. And you got to think, a car's going like 60 miles an hour. Let's say on the fastest highway, about 80 miles an hour.
Hey, Sean.
So a car is also driving like quadruple the speed of the normal human walking speed.
Want to know a little fun fact about Ireland?
Huh.
Ireland is so small that it's literally 4 hours to get from one side to the other side.
It's probably why their booze is so good.
Left to right, it's only 4 hours. Same thing with top to, and I think it's also with top to bottom as well.
I'd imagine top to bottom would probably be it'd probably be a little bit different, just for the fact that no country is geometrically perfect like that.
I think it's just a little bit different, like 6.
It'd probably be a little bit longer. I'm not gonna say it's not perfectly perfect on every side, because it probably is. I mean, it's Ireland. You know how much they drink? They could probably, if they were drunk enough, they could probably get a bunch of pickaxes and turn that country into a solid cube, like a perfect Minecraft cube. And then when they sober up, they're like, "Oh, would you look at that, Angus? We did it. Let's move on to England now."
Sounds a bit Scottish.
Oh, did you watch that show, Mr. Iglesias?
No.
There's this one scene, he was talking to the class. He said, "Now, would the Americans have that the Scots didn't?" And the one kid raised his hand. He was like,
Scottish
"Weapons."
lads are human Molotovs.
And he said, "You know, there's something pretty wrong with that answer." He said, "You want to know what?" He was like, "What? Do you think the Scots got to the battlefield and went, 'Oh yeah, Angus, you know what we're forgetting here?' 'Oh yeah, I don't know. What are we forgetting?' Weapons!"
Did the Irish don't need weapons, they got their bare knuckles.
The Irish don't need their weapons. All they need is a bottle of Jack Daniels and some knuckle dusters.
I'm gonna let you in on a little fun fact, okay? There was a war between African Americans and the Irish. Every African in that war, like all the soldiers, they all died. The Irish did not lose a single soldier.
What do you expect? It's Africa.
What does that tell you?
Tells me the Irish got pretty drunk that night.
White power!
Jacksepticeye was low-key part of that war.
White power trumps the blank.
Oh my god. Is Clark still on your live stream?
Yep.
Clark, you don't have to worry about it, dude. I don't even have a driver's license.
He said Scottish lads are human Molotovs.
You'd probably have better luck with the Irish lad.
Yeah, it doesn't,
I think Scotland is pretty close to Ireland. I mean, the accents are pretty similar.
Yeah, but they don't really like them. Like the Scottish though. What are you doing?
I mean, they're pretty similar. They're both booze heads.
Huh?
They're both booze hounds.
No.
The Irish are just better booze hounds.
Irish and Scottish don't get along.
Hi person behind Ryan.
And I don't think the Irish and Swedish get along either.
The Irish don't get along with anyone. Why do you think they're the first ones to start the bar fights?
No, I mean like really don't like them. And I think it, and I'm pretty sure it's also Irish to the English, like to England and Britain.
Isn't Ireland part of the UK?
They might be now.
I'm pretty sure they're at least a part of the UK. Because the UK is the United Kingdom, right? So one kingdom united under all. Ireland, a bunch of booze hounds. The United Kingdom saying that they got the best whiskey and the best drinks. They probably get it from Ireland, so yeah, they're probably part of the UK. It all comes under the alcohol.
It's separated from Britain.
Must be the alcohol. It eroded the land away. I wonder how the Irish would react if they react to American whiskey instead of the good old Irish whiskey. You know? I mean, how do you think the Irish would like good old Jack Daniels over their Lucky Charms?
Here's a little history or lesson of Ireland. Around 1200 BC, the Celts the Celts came to Ireland, and their arrival has had a lasting impact on Ireland's culture today. The Celts spoke Celtic, and over the centuries, mixing with the earlier Irish inhabitants, this evolved into the Irish Gaelic.
Huh. That's pretty
Which
interesting.
Gaelic is a lost language.
So they probably speak more English today.
They do. That's what they speak is English. Just with an accent. And they have like some of their own words, but it's more like slang kind of words.
Yeah, it's more of a lingo, if anything.
As for the island of Ireland, which is not the same place as the country somewhat confusingly, part of it is in the UK, yes. Northern Ireland is a separate state region in the northeastern corner of the island, and it's part of the UK, along with Scotland, England, and Wales. So Northern Ireland is part of the UK. Southern Ireland is not.
Reefy! Is he still asking me to start a live stream?
No, he stopped a while ago.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Last thing he said was hi person behind Ryan. Which would be creepy if I didn't have a face cam. Cause I thought it was Aurora. If it wasn't Aurora, I would have been terrified. It's just like, oh, hi person behind Ryan. It just turns around and sees like there's some guy behind me. Ooh.
Can you imagine if you didn't have your face cam on? He's like, oh, hi, what looks to be Ryan's sister, and Ryan looks around, Aurora? What the fuck just happened? She's like, I don't even know. Why are you bugging me? Then Ryan's like, Clark, how'd you know? I have somebody sitting outside your window. Ryan looks out.
You know what's creepier? My window isn't even ground floor. So
What?
My window isn't ground floor.
Okay.
Which
So,
would be
what does that mean?
Like how you say, like looking through your window, it would be creepy. Because I have to either float or be standing on a ladder. which just makes it even creepier.
Weirder things have happened, Ryan. Weirder things have happened.
Yeah, no, like getting raped by by Nathan.
And we've learned our lesson. Never let him drink Mountain Dew before he goes to bed.
Without his pills. I mean, one bottle is okay.
Oh my god. Listening to Nate's mom yell at him because he's not listening is kind of entertaining. Because she's like, Nathan, if you don't fucking listen to me, I'm gonna kick your ass. And I'm sitting here, do it! It's about time somebody's done the right thing.
Dude, I don't even talk to the family anymore.
I'm sure you and the mom could be good friends, but that would require you having to interact at least 1 or 2 words with Nathan.
Oh, no. No, I'm not even friends with the mom. After finding out what happened? No.
Wait.
Guess
Tell
what?
me.
She blames my family for how Emmy acts.
No. You can't blame your family for their crazy.
Blamed my family for how Emmy acts.
She acts the same way at their house, even before she goes to yours.
I know, like, I've gone over to their house several times before Emmy even came over to my house, and she always acts like that. Like, just by, like, how Nathan treats her, and the rest of the family. Like, it's more discipline.
Nathan actually is getting a bit of a gut on him.
Well, yeah, he doesn't work out. Not anymore. Not as much as he used to, at least.
I'm gonna find that so funny when I'm like actually fit and in shape, and then he's kind of fat.
No, it's real funny.
Because I never worked out. I didn't even work out at school.
Where do you find the
Like
CMOC
once a week,
protection
maybe?
system developments?
Hello, new viewer. You know what's funny is crap, I forgot. What's this thing? Where do you find the CMOC protection system fragments? I don't know. I can't recall.
Sorry, Henry.
Well, that's a Reaper.
You know, I felt a sense of pride when I killed that Reaper. I don't even remember if it was on this world or not.
Janet.
I believe it was, I just don't remember. I'll have to go through my videos.
I'm trying to figure out where my Lost River entrance is. I brought a beacon this time, so I can place a beacon there.
Well, the only way I can find it is if I just head straight west. Because we all know how good I am at finding the Jelly Shroom Cave entrance.
You suck at it.
Mr. I just gave horrible instructions to Sean, setting
Man,
him
you
up
just
for
suck.
failure.
You just suck at following directions.
Ryan, no, I don't. Even as my high school guidance counselor, she even says I'm the most organized kid in the school.
And she needs a better degree in what she does. Me spending all this time trying to figure out what this thing is, and I'm going to die of thirst.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that's a Reaper right there. Thank God.
I'm surprised Reapers still phase you. Even a little bit.
Oh, dude, there's 2 Reapers near me now. Ooh.
It really does, it surprises me.
I mean, when I'm pretty
Even
deep
the
in
Reapers
water,
even phase you even a little bit.
yeah, it's also pitch dark here.
And yeah. No fucking autistic gasopod, I'll kill you.
Yeah, I remember the one that's west, but the entrance that I found is large enough to hold for a Cyclops. Also, I just found a precursor entrance.
Dude.
Hmm.
I think I'm almost done with SAO.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it is pretty soon.
Well, SAO as its own only has 1 season.
What about the sonar?
And then you gotta go to SAO 2, which is Kirito and GGO.
Mm-hmm.
Fluid intake immediately.
And then, technically speaking, if you want to actually fully complete the series, you have to watch the show GGO.
I wouldn't really say it's completing it, considering the fact that it has nothing to do with Kirito.
But it's kind of like those little side quest missions. Like, if you look at SAO as a game, the show GGO is like one of those side quest missions that you have to play to 100% the game. Makes sense.
Also they have a movie.
Oh, you know that game, The Witcher?
No.
Well,
Where
anyway,
do you
they're
find the sonar?
supposedly adding a show about it on Netflix. Which I kind of want to get The Witcher for PS4 just to kind of try it out.
They get like a free demo or something.
I heard it was a good game.
Please tell me.
I don't know where the sonar is. I think it just gave it to me. I don't remember. Plus, their upgrades, they don't have, fragments for modules. You know what, I'll try out the West one.
I remember this movie.
What movie?
Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn.
Oh yeah. It's like the first like couple hours. It's just like documentary or some kind of style. I usually just skip that entire part and just go straight to
Straight to Master Chief.
Master Chief showing up.
Dude, I've always wanted him to just show his face. And every time I went on YouTube and I'm like, what does Master Chief's real face look like? And then as soon as he takes his helmet off, it just got straight to his an editing thing where it's Justin Bieber's face over Master Chief's. I was like, you bitch.
You have to I know who he is. He is most definitely Lesky's brother.
Is Master Chief's real name John or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You know, everybody makes fun of Halo, and I'm guilty of this too. I mean, I called Halo Galo a couple of times, but in all reality, Halo was in all reality, Halo is a good game. It's actually one of my OG games as far as I'm concerned. Did you see that TikTok I sent you?
Which one?
It was like a distress call type thing to all the real gamers, the OG gamers. I was like,
show what the Fortnite players are, what it's all about or whatever.
Yeah.
I found an ampoule egg.
Don't they actually, aren't ampoule eggs kind of like a weird greenish color, but they have like the little ampoule protrusions sticking out?
Protrusions.
Like, you know, the actual ampoule has those
no,
protrusions.
it's more of an orangish, purplish color.
Does it still have those protrusions? Like, when you look at the actual ampoule, it has those protrusions with the electricity.
Yeah, it has protrusions with light blue balls on the end of them.
Alright. I'm trying to find a good movie or something to watch. And I really don't want to have to deal with that first part of Halo, and I don't like skipping through movies.
They have ordinal scale. I think that that's the movie for SAO. Kirito goes back into SAO. Or whatchamacallit.
Dude, you know what I find super weird? My nephew Tyler, he pronounces SAO as Sao.
What the hell?
It bothers me. Like, I know what he's talking about, and I think it's just something some people call it. It's just Sao, just so they don't have to go SAO or Sword Art Online or anything like that. It's just like pronouncing GGO as go. It just bothers you because it's not go, because there's more than two G's. It's go.
G-g.
You know, Netflix considers Naruto as a goofy Japanese show.
I mean, it is.
They also consider Pokemon goofy.
Because it is.
No, Pokemon isn't goofy. Pokemon is a very serious thing, okay?
Sure.
So, I remember Kyra tried telling me anime is stupid. I asked her, I was like, do you know any
She
good
should have thought
animes? And
her-
she
She should thought her opinion doesn't matter.
she was like, Orin High School Host Club, and I was like, so that is an anime.
That
You
is
say
an
it's a good one. You say it's a good one, but guess what?
Hmm.
How would you know if it's a good one if you don't like anime? And she was like, shut the fuck up. I remember this show! Yokai Watch!
Well, Sean. She should thought her opinion doesn't matter. Yokai Watch, Yokai Watch. Isn't it the one thing with, like, the little boy with brown hair or something?
Yeah, he's the only one who can see these yokais or whatever.
I can't watch that.
Why?
The first time I watched it, I ended up having a suicide dream.
I'm gonna watch TF2 memes.
Huh.
So yeah, I don't go over there. I don't watch that anymore. It was like I watched like 3 episodes straight, 1, 2, and 3, and I went to sleep and suicide dream. So, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Brian's like, no. No, you did it wrong, you stupid bitch, no.
If she breathes, she's a thought.
If you breathe in, you're a thought. Guy takes deep breath in. Be gone, thought! Dude, what is wrong? Are you okay?
I don't know.
You sound like you're seizing.
I was dying for a bit. What the heck is TF2?
Did he say he's watching TF2 memes?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Ask him.
Oh wait, is that Team Fortress? Team Fortress memes? Team Fortress 2?
Probably. Oh, yeah, probably.
From that one video that he sent? That was Team Fortress. Yeah, probably.
Hey, I found this one show on Netflix. It's called Sirius the Jaeger. Is that good?
I don't know what that is.
It's an anime.
Dude. I'm kind of sad. I was scrolling through YouTube, and I know I shouldn't have clicked this, but I did. And I saw the final episode, E.N.D for Fairy Tale, and guess what it was?
What?
It was Natsu versus Gray for the end. And guess what Gray is now called?
What?
It's Gray the Devil Slayer.
He kills Natsu?
No, what happened is that it was kind of like how Meliodas looked. Remember how Meliodas, like, half of his body was all black and stuff? Gray when
The
he
the flame of the devil.
yeah, but like but Gray, the Devil Slayer, when he goes into his like when he uses his Devil Slaying magic or whatever, half like his whole pretty much his entire left side becomes black with like some white on him, and it's not like flames, it's just kind of like a black ink kind of thing. And
Yeah.
Natsu has freaking dragon wings and it is covered in flames. To the point he was just walking and he caught everything on fire. Like everything around him. And his like hands were like a brick red, and it was claws. Like I could see why it was Gray the Devil Slayer instead of Natsu the Dragon Slayer. I think he ended up becoming Natsu the devil, pretty much. And they were like brawling it out. Like they were at each other's throats. They were gonna kill each other. And then right when they're about to deliver the final blow, Urza got right in the middle, and she did like a cross hand thing to like block their punches because they're about to connect, and she like stops them, and you can see her hands. The one that's blocking Natsu is like scorched and burned, and the one that's holding Gray back was her hand and wrist was covered in ice, and it was like breaking. Like her hand was about to shatter, pretty much. And she was just holding them, and she was crying. I was like, no, no.
See, if she just kept spinning and rotating her arms, then the ice would have cooled down the fire, and the fire would have melted the ice.
My poor baby eyes. I was sad. I didn't understand what was going on, man. I was sad.
Speaking of Fairy Tale.
I know, I heard you watching it before I started talking. Plus I heard the Funimation. Also, I'm trying to find your Lost River. It's like full on west. What episode are you on?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a Reaper.
Season 2, episode 15, Darkness.
I don't really remember what happens that episode. Thermal? Why is there thermal vents here? I don't remember there being thermal vents.
Why do anime characters have to yell out their attacks before they actually commit the attack?
Kirito didn't really do it.
What?
Kirito rarely did it, I should say.
Well, they didn't have really magic in SAO. But like, if you look at it, every anime that requires magic,
Ooh, I just got to
like
still see
Natsu,
blueprint.
like Natsu, he'll just go
Fire
Breath of the Dragon, ah! And next thing you know, they know where he's at, and then they know the attack.
You
So
got
then
that
they're able to
completely wrong,
counter it.
by the way. It's
What?
I said you got that completely wrong. It's Fire Dragon Roar.
Well, I haven't watched the show in so long, Ryan. I'm sorry.
Fire Dragon Roar! Or like cups his hands together.
Fusrada!
Boss! Ora!
I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open.
I hear a Reaper coming at me. Like I heard the roar. And it's pitch dark and I don't know where he is. I keep hearing it and I'm terrified. Oh, there he is.
I'm gonna have to get off, dude. I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open.
Don't you dare break it, don't break it, don't break it, don't break Serenity, please don't. No.
Is Serenity dead?
Yes.
That's why I want to get the perimeter defense when I go out there.
I
so
did have it. I completely forgot to use it.
idiot.
Another Reaper's trying to kill me. I'm trying to swim to the
Swim
surface.
away, swim away. That's get your thingy out, your sea glide, and then
I
just
do
keep
have it out.
going.
I'm trying to swim to the surface. I was like 400 meters down.
Dude, what if your sea glide died as soon as you pulled it out?
I would have been pissed.
Ryan just whips out his blade. Slice, 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 slice.
I don't care if I die, but I'm bringing you with me.
I'll die the warrior's death.
It's like, for Serenity! Ah!
Alright. Well, yeah, I'm gonna clock
what?
out, dude.
Screw it. For Serenity! I'm doing this for you, Serenity. You will not die in vain.
Alright, bud. I'm gonna clock out for today.
Okay. I'll let you know if I kill him or not.
Alrighty.
Urza was bitten by a poisonous snake. She's in bad shape. Please save her.
You're going down with me. I'm not quitting till you're dead. Right. Come here. For serenity. For serenity. Well, that'll do it for today's video, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And as always, love you all. Goodbye.